Major Beau Biden was born, the eldest son of former Vice President Joe Biden. Tragedy struck Beau at a young age when his mother and sister were killed in a car crash. Both Beau and his brother Hunter survived the event. Their father took the oath of office to become Delaware's state senator during that trying time. The boys looked on from their hospital beds nearby. Beau was raised in a world of politics, watching his father serve consecutive terms as senator. Beau followed in his father's footsteps, graduating from Syracuse University College of Law. In 2001, while working at the U.S. Department of Justice, Beau Biden donated his time to serve as a legal advisor in Kosovo as the region recovered. Beau had known firsthand the sacrifices of public service, and joining the Delaware Army National Guard in 2003, while he also served as the state's Attorney General, was a natural fit. He deployed to Iraq in 2008 as a JAG officer, serving with his Signal Brigade, and returned a decorated officer. In 2010, at the age of 41, Beau was diagnosed with a mild stroke. That event was likely a precursor to his diagnosis of brain cancer in 2013. In 2015, Beau Biden died.
Let me introduce myself and help build the story. I'm retired Major General Frank Bavelin. I served as the Adjutant General of the state of Delaware for 18 years, retiring with 50 years of service. We got the call that Beau Biden had passed away, and I've been close with the family for years. There was some coordination with the National Guard Bureau and our active duty counterparts that had preempted that call with an offer to perform the honor guard ceremonies when Beau passed. I knew that I would not and could not let that happen because I knew that Beau was really ours. The Delaware National Guard is truly family, and Beau Biden was part of that family. So we would provide the dignified honors for him. The National Guard would be there for one of our own. These are our values, our ethics, our foundation. We always take care of our own. So we devoted the entire force, both Army and Air National Guard, to do it. The Honor Guard was certainly one piece of what ended up being a very large exercise, and it really did require our entire force to bring it all together. There were challenges along the way. The financial burden became ours, the state of Delaware's, once I made the decision that we were all in. There were second and third order effects that I should have anticipated. The federal government withheld funds ultimately, and I had to ask the governor for the state to augment those funds. I knew I could rely on the full participation of our organization through inspiration. Beau was part of the fabric of Delaware. It was a no-brainer. There was no need to incentivize our people. I believe that because we have a family dynamic within our troops, within our ranks, the unit's morale is good and it motivates our people to do more than expected. So for Beau Biden's funeral, our Delaware National Guard automatically did what they had to do. I had complete confidence in my team to get the job done. It was a relief that the Honor Guard was a group of dedicated and committed members. Trusting Master Sergeant Jeff Longfellow to manage the joint team was reassuring and freed the rest of the command staff to handle other details.
It was easy to inspire my team members because Beau Biden played a vital role in the Delaware state government as the Attorney General and was a respected member of the Army National Guard. I had a personal interaction with him in Gulfport, Mississippi during Hurricane Katrina relief efforts. I shared that story of that interaction with my team members, and we were able to share our personal experiences as we first came together. The joint team knew who he was, and the majority of the team members had interacted with him at some point in time in the past. Delaware is a small state where friendships develop easily. We had a common goal of seeing him off in a respectful and dignified manner, as we do with all military members. Beau Biden had multiple layers of interconnectedness. We were invested in the success of this detail and wanted to honor his memory. The whole state respected General Davila. When he got the tasking, we were aware that the commander's intent was to take care of the family. We knew that the general had taken a stand in order for us to take control of the detail. And we knew that the national coverage was going to be huge. We trusted our leadership in handling the cross-coordination with the Secret Service, local agencies, news agencies, and the logistics. We knew that when leadership managed things across the spectrum, that we could focus on the task at hand. When we first received the tasking, we knew that the Honor Guard would be a joint detail. I had done joint funeral details in the past with the Army National Guard. I also had experience with the Honor Guard when I served in the Army National Guard. From my past experience, I knew that establishing a common language for calling commands would be critical. I took on a coaching role, supporting, encouraging, and teaching. There was an Army National Guard OIC, which is officer in charge, over the entire detail. As the team leader, he and I worked closely together. Attention to detail helped to build relationships as the team saw the plan coming together. We had a shared goal to build trust within our own team and a true sense of pride. This was a multi-day event. There were lots of moving parts. Critical and creative thinking influenced the decision-making process. Making the team assignments, rehearsal of the commands, and route planning had to be perfect. Every member of the team was an experienced Honor Guard member and provided critical feedback. The separate teams covered multiple movements of the casket, color guard, casket guard during the wake, and the firing party at the time of burial. Any issues that arose were channeled to leadership and quickly smoothed out. Everyone respected Beau and his contributions to Delaware, and every professional organization wanted to show their respect by being a part of this service. There were many considerations that had to be made in order for it to work with these multiple agencies being involved with the services. The state police offered their bagpipers. County police had their horse-mounted units. They also had members who were integrated with us during casket guard duties during the wake. He was ours, but as the Attorney General, he was also theirs. There was a tremendous amount of mutual respect in order to honor Beau Biden appropriately. Of course, there were other considerations. This was a national event. Former President Barack Obama attended the funeral, as well as former President Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Every news agency was covering this event. The nation was watching us grieve while we provided dignified honors. We were a part of creating a historic event. Beau was responsible for his own legacy, and we were responsible for his remembrance.